Hello, dear students. Welcome to Mastan Accounts Academy, where accounting becomes simple through concept-oriented classes. In previous video, we have discussed about what is diminishing balance method, how to calculate the depreciation on a diminishing balance method, what are the features or characteristics of the diminishing balance method, and we have compared both the fixed installment method and diminishing balance method. And today's class, we are going to discuss about how to calculate or how to present the depreciation topic, how to prepare the ledger accounts like machinery account, depreciation account, profit and loss account, as well as how to record the journal entries relating to the depreciation under diminishing balance method. We are going to discuss in this model, and we are going to discuss the first model when the rate of depreciation is given the question, how to present it. So, dear students, just go through IPMA model 1 when the rate of depreciation is given the question. So, directly rate of depreciation is given. So, all of you go through the question here. What are the question saying? On 1st January 2021, Adya Industries purchased plant and machinery for 80,000 and incurred an additional expenditure of 20,000 towards the installation expenses. And the firm decided to provide the depreciation at the rate of 10% per annum. They are asking to 10% per annum. Under which method, dear students? They are asking under reducing balance method. The accounts are closed on 31st December every year. When they are closing on 31st December every year means they are following the calendar year. Calendar year always starts from 1st January, ends on 31st December. And what they are asking? They are asking write journal entries and prepare plant and machinery account and depreciation account for the year ended 31st December 2023. So, dear students, first of all, we'll highlight the key insight points here. What is the value of machinery purchase means 80,000 plus 20,000 comes to 1 lakh. So, the plant and machinery value is 1 lakh. The date of purchase is on 1st January 2021. Okay. And rate of depreciation is 10%. So, simply I can write here the machinery cost is rupees 1 lakh, right? Rupees 1 lakh, 80,000 plus 20,000. And rate of depreciation is 10%. Under which method? Method is DBM, that is diminishing balance method. On which date purchased? 1/1/2021 purchased the machinery. They are asking up to 31st December 2023. So they're asking up to 31st December 2023, and they're asking plant and machinery account as well as depreciation account as well as journal entries. Even they ask the journal entries first, but it's better to prepare the ledger account because we'll calculate the depreciation amount in the journal entries. So let's present it. It's same like FI method itself. So I'm writing the heading of the account, plant and machinery account, plant and machinery account. So on 1/1/2021, just focus on the screen. On 1/1/2021, to bank account, what is the value of the machinery they bought? 80,000 plus 20,000. It comes to how much here? 1 lakh. So the cost of asset is 1 lakh. And they're following the calendar year. So the year ending comes on 31st December 2021 by depreciation on 1 lakh calculate 10%. On 1 lakh calculate 10%. It comes to 10,000. So you can notice the depreciation either under FIM or DBM for the first year will be same. మీరు FIM లో చేసిన DBM లో చేసిన ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ మాత్రం డిప్రిసియేషన్ రెండు మెథడ్స్ లో కూడా సేమ్ ఉంటుంది బికాస్ అన్వర్జినల్ కాస్ట్ చేసాం కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ లో. జస్ట్ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఇట్ డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, జస్ట్ బ్యాలెన్స్ ఇట్ 1 lakh. Here also 1 lakh. 1 lakh లో 10,000 మైనస్ చేయండి by balance carried down. That comes to 90,000 rupees. Next 1/1/2022 to balance brought down 90,000. That's the written down value. What is the written down value of the sequence? You have to say 90,000. Okay, na? And year ending, dear students, the year ending is 31st December 2022 by depreciation. Just you can change, you can notice the change here. by depreciation account. On 90,000 you have to calculate. On 90,000 you have to calculate 10% depreciation. So it comes to how much more? 9,000. సో అది ఎఫ్ఐఎం లో ఏం చేసేవాళ్ళం, ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ 1 lakh మీదనే, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కూడా 1 lakh మీదనే, థర్డ్ ఇయర్ కూడా 1 lakh మీద. జస్ట్ డిమినిషింగ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ వచ్చేసరికి ఒక చిన్న చేంజ్ మనం ఏం చేసుకోవచ్చు, నోటీస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఏం చేంజ్ అంటే మనం బ్యాలెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది అసెట్ మీద డిప్రిసియేషన్ క్యాల్కులేట్, బికాస్ అసెట్ వాల్యూ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ తగ్గుతా ఉంది, అలాగే డిప్రిసియేషన్ తగ్గాల అనేది ఈ మెథడ్ యొక్క ఉద్దేశం. సో 90,000 మీద 10% ఇస్తే 9,000 వస్తుంది. జస్ట్ డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, బ్యాలెన్స్ ద అకౌంట్. 90,000 here, 90,000. 90,000 minus 9,000, calculate it. 90 minus 9 will get 81,000. By balance carried down 81,000 rupees. 81,000 rupees. Next, on 1/1/2023, on 1/1/2023, to balance brought down 81,000 rupees, and 31st December 23 by depreciation account. And now on which value we have to calculate, on 1 lakh or 90,000 or 81,000 means simply what is the balance of the asset as on today is 81,000. So you are supposed to calculate on 81,000. That's it. That's the mechanism of the calculation of the depreciation under DBM. So ఎప్పుడు బ్యాలెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది అసెట్, రిటర్న్ డౌన్ వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ది అసెట్ మీద చేయాలి. బుక్ వాల్యూ అని కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు మీరు. 81,000 10% చేయండి, దట్ కమ్స్ టు 8,100. బ్యాలెన్స్ ఇట్లా 81,000 by balance carried down. 81,000 minus 8,100 comes to 72,900. 72,900. Okay. And finally, they asked up to 31/12/23. We did it. Just write it 1/1/2024. To balance brought down, that comes to 72,900. So dear students, just have a small analysis, a simple analysis. We have asset purchase for 1 lakh, that is 80,000 plus 20,000, 1 lakh, and depreciation is calculated here. Depreciation is on by depreciation on 1 lakh, 10% comes to 10,000, that comes to 90,000 balance of the asset. And again, to balance brought down is 90,000. Second year, we have not calculated on the original cost, but we have calculated on the balance value, or you can say diminishing balance value. That is on 90,000, 10% 9,000 వచ్చింది. So balance is 81,000. On 81,000, 10% is 8,100. So what is our balance of the asset as on 1/1/2024 means 72,900. సో ఇదే ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని మనం ఒకవేళ ఎఫ్ఐఎం లో చేసింటే ఏమైతుండే, 10,000 ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్, 10,000 సెకండ్ ఇయర్, 10,000 థర్డ్ ఇయర్, అంటే 10 3 ఇయర్స్ కి పోతే 30,000 లెస్ అవుతాండే. మన అసెట్ వాల్యూ ఎంత ఉంటాయంటే 70,000 ఉంటాయంటే. 70,000 అంటే డిమినిషింగ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ లో అసెట్ వాల్యూ తొందరగా తగ్గిపోదు. వెన్ కంపేర్ టు ఎఫ్ఐఎం లో ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ యూనిఫామ్ డిప్రిసియేషన్ కాబట్టి అసెట్ వాల్యూ తొందరగా తగ్గిపోతుంది. కానీ డిమినిషింగ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ లో asset value తొందరగా తగ్గదు when compared to FIM, because under FIM the same depreciation will be there, but under DBM the depreciation goes on decreases every year. 10,000 first year, 9,000 second year, and 8,100 third year. So value comes to 72,900. So this is the presentation of the asset account. But they asked us to write the journal entries as well as depreciation account. So we'll do the depreciation account now. So dear students, we are opening the depreciation account. Heading depreciation account. So on first year we charge depreciation on 31st December 21. What is the entry for depreciation? As already discussed in the very beginning model problems, very beginning classes, video classes. That is, for purchasing of an asset, consent asset account data to bank account. And second entry for charging the depreciation account data to concern asset. So depreciation account data to concern asset got it, depreciation debit lo undi, and our concern asset is plant and machinery. So write it to plant and machinery account. ఈ అకౌంట్ మీరు అడిగితేనే చేయాలి ఎగ్జామ్ లో, లేకుంటే అవసరం లేదు. టు ప్లాంట్ అండ్ మిషనరీ అకౌంట్, ద ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ డిప్రిసియేషన్ is 10,000, so I wrote 10,000 here. And at the end of every year, we have to transfer the depreciation to the profit and loss account. What is the entry for profit and loss account? The entry required is profit and loss account at R to depreciation. So in depreciation, profit and loss account is created. So we have to write it here. 31st December 21 by profit and loss account. So simple procedure, 10,000 rupees. So both sets account is agreeing tallying. So just write the totals, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, right? And 31/12/2022, same procedure. To plant and machinery account, to plant and machinery account, 9,000 rupees. Why 9,000 means secondary depreciation is 9,000. అదే ఎఫ్ఎం అయితే ప్రతిసారి 10,000 వస్తుంది. కానీ ఇక్కడ మనం డివిజన్ చేస్తున్నాం, every depreciation change, so you have to do with respective amounts. So 31/12/2022 by profit and loss account with same amount, 9,000 rupees. Just close the account. Just close the account, 9,000 rupees. And final year, that is third year, the depreciation charged for the plant and machinery is 8,100. So మనం ఆల్రెడీ అకౌంట్ వేసాం కాబట్టి క్లారిటీ ఉంది ఏ ఇయర్ లో ఎంత డిప్రిసియేషన్ అనేది. సో ఆన్ 31/12/2023 టు ప్లాంట్ అండ్ మిషనరీ అకౌంట్, టు ప్లాంట్ అండ్ మిషనరీ అకౌంట్ 8,100. And 31st December 23, just transfer to the profit and loss account by profit and loss account 8,100. Just close the account. Close the account. 8,100, 8,100. So we have successfully prepared the plant and machinery account. That's the main answer. They asked to prepare the depreciation account, so we did it. And they asked us to prepare, write the journal entries. So we'll record the journal entries also today's class. Journal entries we are going to record now. So what are the journal entries required first of all? So date column, I'm writing the journal entries here. Journal entries in the books of Adhya Industries. Adhya Industries. This is a heading I wrote here. So very simple journal entries, dear students. As we know, the columns of journal entries: date column, particulars, LF, debit, and this is the credit column. Just you have to draw here line on right side. So dear students, on 1/1/2021, they purchased the plant and machinery for 1 lakh. So what is the entry for pro forma entry? When asset is purchased, the required entry is concerned asset account data to cash and bank, or cash or bank. So we purchase the plant and machinery. So plant and machinery account data, plant and machinery account data to bank account, to bank account. How much, dear students? It is 80,000 plus 20,000. So dear students, repeating once again, only when they ask you to record the entries, then only you are supposed to record, or else no need to record the entries now. So the value of asset purchase is 1 lakh, 1 lakh being plant and machinery purchased, being plant and machinery purchase. So first entry we wrote for purchase of the plant and machinery, right? It's a very simple entry. Next entry, on 31/12/2021, every year write two entries. On 31st December 2021, this is a date column. 31/12/2021. What is the entry for depreciation charging on asset? Depreciation account data to plant and machinery. So depreciation account data to plant and machinery account, to plant and machinery account, that is first year depreciation, as we know that it is 10,000. So 10,000, 10,000, narration being depreciation charge. being depreciation charged. And every year the depreciation should be transferred to which account? Profit and loss account. So what is the required entry for transferring to the profit and loss account? Means the required entry is profit and loss account data, profit and loss account data to depreciation account. Profit and loss account data to depreciation account, the same value 10,000. 10,000 being depreciation being depreciation transferred to profit and loss account. So we wrote the two entries as usual, okay? And every year same entries, but with a different amount, okay na? అదే ఎఫ్ఐఎం అయితే అన్ని ఎంట్రీస్ సేమ్ టూ ఎంట్రీస్ రిపీట్ చేస్తాం సేమ్ అమౌంట్ తో. కానీ డిబిఎం కంటే చిన్న చేంజ్, ఎంట్రీస్ వర్ సేమ్ బట్ అమౌంట్స్ వర్ డిఫరెంట్. 31/12/2022 entry again, right? For the second year ma depreciation account data, the above two entries will be repeated again. Depreciation account data to plant and machinery account, to plant and machinery account. It is how much, dear students? Second year depreciation, as we know that 9,000. So first year 10,000, second year 9,000. Narration same, and the second entry is same. Because being depreciation charge narration raskondi meeru. Second entry as usual, transfer the depreciation to the profit and loss account. The required entry is profit and loss account data to depreciation account. That is 9,000. Again, in the third year, same two entries will be repeated, but with a different amount. Same two entries will be repeated. 31st December 2023. 31st December 2023. What is the required entry? Depreciation account data. Depreciation account data to plant and machinery account. What is the depreciation for the third year? The third year depreciation we calculated in our ledger account 8,100. 8,100 being depreciation charged. Narration రాయండి ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు. And last and final entry for this problem is profit and loss account data. Profit and loss account data to depreciation account, being depreciation transferred to the profit and loss account. So that comes to how much? 8,100. 8,100. 8,100. So this is the procedure that we have to do for what depreciation problems. In the question they asked everything, that is ledger account as well as what they asked to us calculate the prepare the machinery account, depreciation account and journal entry. Just go through it write the necessary journal entries. అడిగింది ఫస్ట్ కానీ చేసింది లాస్ట్ ఎందుకంటే మనకి డిప్రిసియేషన్ వాల్యూ తెలుస్తుంది కాబట్టి, ఓకేనా? సో ప్లాంట్ అండ్ మెషినరీ అకౌంట్, డిప్రిసియేషన్ అకౌంట్. సో వి డిడ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. We have calculated, we have prepared the main account, that is plant and machinery account. In plant and machinery account we have ascertained exactly what is the value of the asset after 3 years, because 1 lakh is the asset value, 10,000 is the first year depreciation, on 1 lakh 10%, 10,000. Next year what we did, dear students, on 90,000 we calculated 10%, it comes to 9,000. Balance asset 81,000. On 81,000 third year 8,100, so balance comes to 72,900. And we are, apart from this, we have prepared the depreciation account and regarded to the journal entries. That's a very simple mechanism to calculate the depreciation. We'll do further depth problems. What you can say, model 1, model 2, model 3, model 4 also will continue. So only calculation of depreciation will change and remain the same as it is. That's it for today. Thank you to all. Have a good day to all of you, dear students.